Let's be perfectly clear from the outset. BMW. The very name conjures up a specific image, doesn't it? A crisp suit, a fast lane, and almost pathological need to tailgate a perfectly innocent hatchback. For decades, they have sold us this dream of the ultimate driving machine, a slogan so bold you can't help but admire the audacity. But is it true? Is a BMW really the pinnacle of four-wheeled perfection, or just a complicated, expensive way to get from your minimalist glass-walled house to your high-powered board meeting? The story of how this Bavarian upstart muscled its way to the top is one of power ambition and a few spectacular missteps, and why, despite the flaws, we keep coming back for more. Before BMW was a car company, it was an engine company. In 1916, in the heart of Bavaria, Bayerische Motorenwerke was born to build aeroplane engines. Chief engineer Max Friese designed the BMW 3A Inline 6, a high-altitude marvel that gave pilots an edge. Then the war ended. Versailles barred German aero engines. For BMW, it was an existential crisis. They adapted. Railway brakes, industrial engines, office furniture, whatever kept the lights on. Friese repurposed a boxer twin, mounted longitudinally, with the crank aligned to travel. A gearbox on the back, a clean shaft to the rear wheel. The result was the 1923 BMW R32, elegant, brilliantly engineered, reliable. It sold, it won, it proved BMW could build magnificent machines without wings. Motorcycles taught mass production, consumer focus, and the value of a bulletproof powertrain. Having mastered the air and two wheels, the next logical step was build a proper car. It was time to apply BMW engineering to the road. In 1928, BMW bought Fahrzeugfabrik Eisenach, inheriting a licensed Austin 7, the BMW 315. It was small, simple, unremarkable, but it taught them the car business. Then came the 303, the first true BMW. A smooth, straight six, descended from aero thinking. And the twin-oval radiator, the kidney grille. Launched in 1936, the 328 was lightweight, aerodynamic, and devastatingly fast. It won the Mille Miglia, Le Mans classes, and dominated late 30s sports car racing. Smooth six, light chassis, driver involvement, BMW's calling card. They found their voice, their swagger. Then the world plunged into darkness, pulling BMW back to the skies. War returned. BMW built radial engines like the 801 for the FW190 and military bikes. Bombs fell. Munich lay in ruins. What survived was dismantled. Permissions revoked. Back to less than zero. They scraped by making pots, pans, bicycles. Eisenach was now in the East, building pre-war BMWs under another name. In '48, motorcycles resumed. Small hope, big need. The 501 Baroque Angel was magnificent and ruinously expensive. Desperation spotted salvation, the tiny Iso Isetta. BMW licensed it, re-engineered it with their single-cylinder engine, and the BMW Isetta was born. Absurd, comical, cheap, and a sensation. It sold by the hundreds of thousands and kept BMW alive. The humble bubble car saved BMW from being swallowed. Without it, today's BMW would not exist. Saved by a bubble car, BMW needed something greater for a booming 1960s. The Neue Klasse arrived, clean design, new four-cylinder, independent suspension, front discs, practical family cars with sports saloon precision. Two insiders dropped the 2-liter into a lighter 1602. Both had the same idea. Production had to happen. Launched in '68, the 2002 was a giant killer. Small, light, astonishingly quick. Sports car pace, saloon practicality. America fell in love. BMW's reputation exploded. The 5 Series set the executive sports saloon standard. The 3 Series became BMW's heart. A clear ladder of driver-focused cars emerged. BMW Motorsport arrived to race and to make road-going M cars. From the M1 supercar to the first M5, supercar heart, sober suit. In '86, the E30 M3, raw, homologation pure, and utterly brilliant. A legend was forged. The 1990s and 2000s brought technological complexity to BMW's analog purity. Electronics improved safety, efficiency, comfort, while adding weight and digital layers. Bold design shifts, creases, unconventional forms sparked uproar, even as sales soared. Commercial success met purist backlash. Loyalty was tested. Electricity arrived with urgency. Emissions rules tightened. In 2013, BMW launched i3 and i8, radical ground-up showcases of intent. They proved BMW was serious, if ahead of the mass market. Today, BMW balances expanding EVs with the sound and fury of Monsieur Grille grew. Weights rose, tech piled on. Can a silent, heavy computer still be an ultimate driving machine? The jury is out. So what have we learned? BMW's story is anything but simple. Incredible highs, terrifying lows. Born in the clouds, grounded by war, saved by a bubble, reborn as drivers' icons. From high-altitude genius to raw touring car brilliance to silent electric thrust. Through it all, relentless engineering obsession. The roundel. Marketing once tied it to a propeller, but it's Bavaria's blue and white. The myth fits, a legacy of motion and power. A promise of a car built for the person holding the wheel. Purists worry about batteries and silence. History says BMW adapts. The ultimate driving machine? An aspiration. One BMW has chased better than most. The story is far from over.